The hosts at Clocked Out Podcast are proud affiliates and ambassadors of Cozy Earth. Life-changing luxury, nothing less than the best. Use code JORDANYACH in all caps for 40% off your order. Head to Cozy Earth and find the perfect gift for this holiday season. Hey, welcome back to Clocked Out Podcast. We're your hosts, Stick, Avery, and Mole.
All right, welcome back to the podcast. I think we have some hot news to talk about for one of my favorite artists that I don't know if I can stand behind anymore.
I think I have a feeling who it is.
Did you guys see the Zach Bryan bullshit that's going on right now?
Yeah, I did.
What's our thoughts about the smallest man alive?
I'm glad I didn't get the tattoo I was planning on getting after one of his
Oh,
songs.
what were you gonna get?
How lucky are we? Because it's about a dog.
To be how lucky is Bree to be free of Zach B?
No, literally. Have you listened to Dave's hate tracks?
I have. I listened to the original one though with Dave and Josh.
Yeah, and Zach Bryan got it removed from the internet.
Yeah, but I heard I don't know how much of this is true. I heard he got it removed from the internet because at one point the other guy in the music video had signed a contract with, I think, Warner Brothers or whoever they produced it through,
Oh.
that they owned the rights to the first 4 of his songs that he produced.
Oh, why did he not know that?
So, I don't know.
Idiot.
Because at first, Dave Portnoy was talking about how he couldn't understand how they kept getting it taken down. Like, at first, he's like, "Oh, I think it's for copyright," because at the end of the music video or whatever, they sing those lyrics, "How lucky is Bree to be free of Zach B," or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
or Zach B. And, sorry. And, so they're like, "Oh, let's just, like, cut it and re-uploaded it." So he cut that part, re-uploaded it, and then it got taken down, like, 3 more times. And then that's when they found out when Dave, I think, reached out to him and was like, "Why the hell do you keep taking down my music video?" They're like, "Because we own the rights to this
Oh,
song."
jeez. So that's why they made a second one.
Yeah, and that's why, like, Dave Portnoy is coming out with, like, Dave's version, like, on Spotify.
I love it. Hey, did
What?
you hear about it?
No, I don't know what any of this is. You guys got to give a little more detail. Like,
So
what are the hate tracks? I don't even know what that means.
well, so basically what happened is Brianna and Dave Portnoy, and I think it's Josh, right, Stick?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that his
so.
name?
Yeah, I think.
They all 3 have a podcast called the
Mhm.
BFFs
I
podcast.
knew that.
And
Okay.
Bree was dating Zach Bryan for the last year.
Yep.
Well, supposedly, I'm not like, I don't know all the details, but supposedly they broke up.
He, like,
They
blindsided her.
Yeah, he, like, blindsided her. It was after her tour for her podcast, and then he was like they were in, I think she said New Jersey or something, or Boston, and
Mhm.
they just woke up one morning and he was acting weird, and he was like, "I think I'm gonna go back to Oklahoma." And she was like, "Okay, I think you should. Like, you've been talking about wanting to go back. Like, I think that's good for you." And then he was, like, basically getting ready to leave without saying goodbye, and she's like, "Can I have a hug? Like, I feel like this is the last time we're gonna
Oh
see
yeah.
each other."
I saw that on I saw that on a clip somewhere on the social medias that she said that she felt like she was never going to see him again or whatever. And he was like, "Why are you acting funny? Why are
Yeah.
you acting like that? Like gaslighting her,
Yeah, he
essentially."
was, like, gaslighting her, and then he left, and I'm pretty sure, like, later that day, he texted her and said, like,
It
through
wasn't.
text message, said, "This isn't working
Mhm.
anymore."
Yeah, and then he posted it on Instagram without telling her.
Oh, that's nice.
Because first he reactivated his Raya account.
Wait, what's a
Oh
Raya?
That same
yeah.
It's like a dating app
Oh.
for famous
Oh,
people
oh, oh.
or rich people. I think you have to be invited to it.
Oh,
Like, somebody
makes
has
sense.
to,
I didn't
like,
know it
invite you.
was.
Weird. Um, so he like, a whole bunch of people, I guess, were reaching out to her, like, calling her, being like, "Are you okay? Is everything alright?" Because they saw he was back on Raya, and then she called him, and she was like, "Why'd you create a Raya?" And I guess he's like, "I didn't create it, I just restarted my old one." And she's like,
Yikes.
"Okay, same thing."
Yeah, what? That's even
And then
worse.
yeah, so then they broke up, and I think she said, like, 3 days later. Well, anyway, so he posted on his Instagram, like, they broke up, so then she had to post a video, and then 3 days later, his, like, lawyers reached out to her and were like, "We wanna pay you money basically to not talk about the last year of your
$12 million.
life." Yeah.
An NDA for $12 million.
I heard that, and that's crazy, and I'd be like,
I'd be like, "Where
"Deal."
do I sign
I get
exactly?"
yeah, yeah.
I don't know, but after listening like, I thought that from the beginning, but then after listening to her talk on the podcast about, like, why she didn't take it, I,
Yeah.
like, completely agree. Like, I think every time I'd spend that money, I'd feel, like, dirty.
I am glad she is getting her story out, though, and isn't just staying silent about who he really is, because he's a scumbag.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how much you guys have listened to it, but she was saying in the podcast, like, there was one specific time where he, for her birthday, had, like, bought an air or rented an big Airbnb for her and her friends and her family, and he was gonna leave his tour for the weekend and come to her birthday at this Airbnb. And I guess he kept calling her being like, "Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna leave my tour for just for your birthday, like, this is
Ew.
stupid, like, I don't even wanna come," like, basically, like, bashing it. And she was like, "No, I understand you're under a lot of, like, pressure, you've been really busy, like, don't feel like you have to come, I'm grateful for the house."
Yeah.
And so he ended up coming and it was like 11:30. She's like, "Zach, let's go to bed." And he just, like, ignored her, so she went to bed. She said she was woke up at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning because all of her friends were in the house, like, sobbing, like, crying. And she, like, walked out of her room, and she's like, "What's going on?" And then she looked outside, and her aunts and Zach were, like, fighting. He basically was telling them while she was asleep, like, "You're all worthless, you're all pieces of shit, like, you're not gonna amount to anything."
Oh my
And she's like,
god.
"I have so many videos." And she said her friends were taking videos of him doing that, and so then every time she was drinking after that, he would come in and take videos of her and be like, "Do you like me taking videos of you, like
Oh
how your
my
friends take
god.
videos of me?"
Or, like, the story of was it the Grammys? The
Yeah.
story about, like, when she went to the Grammys and she, like, sent a photo of him in her dress, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it looks great," and then, like, later in the night, he's like, "Why would you wear this?" or something and ruin the whole night, and, like
Well, he tried to break up with her. He was like, "I don't wanna be with somebody who would wear something
yes.
like that."
And it wasn't even that,
But
like,
then
racy of a dress. I mean, she was showing cleavage, but, like,
no.
not a lot.
No, and that's what she said. She was like, "I'm sorry I have cleavage, like, what do you want me to do?" Like,
Right.
and I think the most, like, messed up part of that whole story about the Grammys is he posted that picture of her on his
Yes, and said,
story
like, "You look
and
so
said
beautiful," or something.
exactly, but then in the background was, like, saying she's basically a bad word, a bleep,
Yeah.
and that he doesn't wanna be with somebody that is like
Yeah,
that.
that's so messed up. I mean, was there physical abuse?
She said on the podcast, like, there were a lot of things that she didn't wanna get into, and she said, like, obviously some things because she didn't wanna, like, say it publicly about him, but also for herself, which I completely understand, but I don't know, some things that she said kinda sounds
That's what I
like
was
it
kinda
because
getting at,
I guess
or felt like
yeah,
it.
he, like, smashed her phone a
Yeah.
lot. Like, she said she had to pull, like, glass out of her face or
That's so
something.
fucked up.
Yeah, and she said on one of her, TikToks or podcast episodes, I don't remember which one, she said I think she's 5'8" and she's down to 111
That's
pounds.
insane. That's like my height.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
5'7.5" on a
and
good day, on a sunny day.
yeah, and she's 111 pounds, and on one of her, like, podcast episodes with her O'Malley, like, her friend before they kinda had a falling out or something, um, she had, like, a whole bunch of bruises on her legs, and she was, like, talking about it, and her friend was like, "Well, one of those kinda looks like a
Oh
handprint,"
god.
and she was like, "Oh, yeah, I know." She's like, "It's crazy."
That's insane, 111 pounds at that height. I'm just, like, trying to fathom that because
Yeah, will never be
well,
me, 5 foot 5'2",
dude,
stocky as fuck.
if I'm ever 111 pounds, something ain't right. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
170 now, and that's literally a 60-pound difference.
Yeah, she's 5'8", I'm 5'2", and she weighs, like, 30 pounds less than me.
That's not funny, but that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm just, like,
yeah.
laughing because I'm imagining our 2 body types. 'Cause they're
Yeah.
completely different. Height-wise, obviously, too.
Yeah. And then she said, like, so when he snuck out or whatever and went back to
Mhm.
Oklahoma, she said he took her cat.
What? I'd be calling
Yeah,
the
he took
FBI.
her Yeah,
If
me
Dylan
too.
snuck out and took the dogs, the SWAT team will be in town.
I'm sure they don't have better
No, they
things to
don't.
do.
That's fucking nuts.
Well, I feel like I kinda skipped a big part because, like, the whole reason why I know Avery's not in here anymore, but the whole reason why the diss tracks were
Oh, yeah.
released is, like, Dave and her other friend weren't really involved in the whole situation,
Mhm.
but then his team was trying to get her to have Dave sign basically that Barstool an NDA that Barstool couldn't talk about it
Yeah,
either.
not happening, bro. Barstools will talk about anything.
Yeah, and she was like, "I don't control Barstool, I don't control Dave, like, I don't control any of these people,
Right.
like, what do you want me to do?" And, so what happened was, like, they kept going back and forth on their offer, like, she said at one point she was gonna sign, and then his team was like, "Oh, well, we can't, like, wire transfer over the first payment, like, $5,000,000, like, you're gonna have to wait or something," and Dave got involved, and he was like, "I could wire her $5,000,000 right
You're like, "What's
now."
the
So,
issue?"
basically, somehow he got the number to Zach Bryan's people, texted them, and basically said, like, "Stop fucking her, like, stop dicking her around and give her the money or, like, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up."
You know damn well he's got
And then he's
5,000,000 to just beat bop on into her account.
yeah. And then he's like, "And we're coming for we're coming for your throats." For Zach Bryan's throat.
I don't blame him. Did you see that one college girl posted that he slept with her, Zach Bryan?
No, I
She,
don't
like,
think
took a
I saw
picture of
that.
him laying in his bed the next day.
Dude, I
So he's out, like,
cannot.
partying with, like,
Like,
college kids.
yeah, probably because he knows damn well he's not getting a grown
You know
woman.
no, he's not getting no.
Ain't that stupid,
He
brother.
literally ruined his whole life.
Yeah, and it sucks because like, his music is good. Like, he released that track about their breakup or whatever, like, literally the next
Mhm.
day, and it's actually kind of a banger.
Yeah, it does suck because I do love his music too,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Will you still listen to it?
I mean, it came on the other day when I was in Pilates. One of his songs came on and I was like,
You didn't demand for them to
"Shut
shut it
off
off right now?
immediately." No. I don't even think my instructor even, like, knows. She just has, like, soundtracks that she plays. But
Yeah,
I
that makes
do every time
sense.
I hear his songs, I, like, think about it and I'm like, "Hmm."
Me too, it makes me feel a little dirty for, like,
Yeah,
listening to
because
him.
it's just giving him more money.
Yeah, I wanna be a girl's girl, I wanna be a
I
woman
want him to go
supporting women, but,
bankrupt.
like, I'm not gonna buy his concert tickets, but
No.
I might his songs might come up on my Spotify, and I don't pay for it, and I'm not gonna use a skip,
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. We have very limited skips because I don't pay for Spotify either.
Yeah.
What do we get, like, 3 of them?
I think
Yeah.
so. I try and switch playlists to, like, get, like, the loophole, like, through the skips or
Yeah.
whatever, but
They catch you, though.
yeah, sometimes they catch me.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I can give up a skip because that could be used
Nah.
for
Is that bad? Are we gonna get hate for that, that we said we won't give up a skip?
maybe. But at least we're honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, have you seen Morgan's Sevens by Morgan page?
I
Have you?
have, yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm jacked about it.
She has such an eye for things. Like, I can't go thrifting and pick things out that she picks.
Yeah, no, me neither. Like, I know there's a pair of boots that I have my eye on right now, just that I wanna snag, hopefully, but I would never walk into a store and be like, "Yeah," like, I don't think I'd even see them in a thrift
Right.
store.
I don't have the eye for that. The way she can just find things and then it's crazy. But yeah, so everyone should go check out Morgan's page, Sevens by Morgan. She has it posted on there, what the name means, the meaning behind everything, and she's got some pretty exciting stuff coming up. So stay tuned, follow her Instagram page, keep on the lookout for some goodies. Wait, Mo, what's your zodiac sign? Is that what it's called, a zodiac
My
sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's
All I
Cancer.
think about is a zodiac killer. Is that the thing? That was a murder,
Yeah,
right?
but not
Mm.
related.
That's what comes to my mind, though.
Like, did Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna I don't fucking know.
Anyway, you're both Cancers because you're like 3 days apart, right?
Yeah, 25th and
4.
29th.
Wow. I'm a Pisces,
Yep.
baby.
What's a Pisces?
It's a fish. I know that. Yeah.
Yes,
We're
that's true.
crabs.
Really?
So are we all aquatic?
I don't know. No, there's like a horse for someone else, right?
No,
No, like, just
no,
us 2. Us
Oh,
3.
us. I thought you meant through
like
all the signs.
like earth,
No.
water, fire, wind, that
Yeah,
shit.
our element, we're all water then.
Oh, okay, okay.
We should not even be talking about this. We have
We have
no.
no idea. I was just gonna read mine for the day.
Okay.
Well, you can go first though.
Oh. You
So
want me to
Uno
read
reverse.
so so you want me to read mine for the
Yeah,
day?
what was today like for you?
Oh, okay. Well, according to my horoscope for today, I can't believe I'm gonna read this.
I know. It makes me cringe too. See, you're the same as me. Go ahead. Tell us what it's like to be a Cancer today.
All right. Well, a day in my Cancer life is it says November 12th, 2024. Whatever goals you've been trying to reach may finally become reality today. Finally, everything could involve a lot of run. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even read it. Finalizing everything could involve a lot of running around in the car, meeting with other people, but you're likely to feel exhilarated all the same. Powerful people could prove to be of value to you. As a result, matters should be going very well right now. Make the most of it.
Does that ring
Do
true?
you feel like does that speak to you on this day?
I
Because
mean,
it doesn't speak to me.
I was running around like a chicken with my fucking head cut off today, but I can't say that I met with any
No
people.
people of power.
I don't know if I'm
Maybe
exhilarated.
we're the people of power that you're speaking to.
I'm fucking exhausted. No.
Well, that's mine too then, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left my house once for breakfast this
Wow.
morning. I
Wow.
talked to mostly no one except for my toddler, and she
Well,
is important though, and she does rule my world.
She does talk back.
And my what?
She is able to talk back to you.
Oh, she
I
does.
talk to my dog.
And my dishwasher broke. So, I mean, is that good fortune? Was it a good day? I would say no.
I'm gonna go with no as well.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I can't relate to this horoscope today, but that doesn't mean there won't be one some magical time that will line perfectly up with my life or be
Right.
so vague that I can make it line up with
That's
my life.
true. Like who's writing this shit every day?
I don't know.
God.
You're right.
People that make
They're
shit
trying to
up.
speak to us.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear mine?
All right. Yeah, Stick, what's yours?
November 12th, 2024. Your immediate goals and wishes might suddenly appear to come together today, seemingly on their own accord. This might be strange, Pisces, and perhaps a bit frightening, but your inner power is especially strong right now, and your higher self is manifesting what you've worked long and hard to achieve. At times like this, it's important to remember those who helped you along the way. You will want to acknowledge them as well as yourself. So,
Wow. How do you feel?
I mean, I spent all day recovering from vomiting all night last night, so I don't know what came to me today. My goals and wishes, none of that. So,
So all of ours are accurate.
precisely.
Stick, you're a Pisces,
Yes.
correct? Okay, so we are all water signs. And here it says that we are intuitive, emotional, and sensitive creatures.
Really,
Yep.
I felt
I don't know. I feel like we're all a little stone cold.
No, McCall, come on. You're sensitive. Stop.
Who? Me?
You.
oh
Oh.
Who?
me.
Who? Me?
Let's get every other family member on here to defend me on that one.
I don't think
I
I'm
would say
sensitive. I think I'm
I'm
catty.
I would say I'm a little I don't get super like I guess it depends on what you mean by sensitive. I don't
Yeah.
get super emotional. I don't cry. I
I
would
don't
say
I don't
cry.
really cry either.
bullshit.
I don't. Ask Caleb. Ask Caleb the last time I cried.
McCall, you cry.
I do not cry.
Maybe in your later years you don't cry, but I lived in a house with you for over 18 years, you cry.
Yeah,
You
Avery,
cry.
I've gone through fucking life. I've seen some shit now, and I'm stone
Oh,
cold.
see, she's getting real
Auntie
sensitive now.
girl, it's coming out.
She's like,
There's
yeah,
a
I've been through some
difference.
shit. I've been through it.
Yeah, but I'm not crying.
In a form. It's a form of crying.
Yeah.
I was gonna say just not yet. If we keep this
There'll
going,
be
a tear
tears
may
then.
shed.
I wouldn't say I'm a crier. You think I'm a crier, Abe?
No, I don't think you are sick. No, you don't
Definitely
really
not in
cry.
my sober days, I'm not. If I was crying, it was because I was
No,
I was
hammered.
gonna say drunk.
that
No.
doesn't count. Any of that doesn't count. But I would say, as a sober person,
No, I don't know
no.
the last time I cried. Just kidding. Last night while I was vomiting.
I was just gonna say, didn't you and Holly say you guys
Yeah.
cry when you puke? Because that seems
I was
sensitive to
crying
me.
for sure.
I will say I don't cry when I puke.
I literally was crying.
No, me
Snot
neither.
was running out of my nose. I was vomiting. It was a good look. Felt
Are
great.
you okay?
I'm sure.
No.
I will also tell you. So Cancer. So
What are
let's
some
see.
facts?
We are intuitive once again, and
Very
we-
smart.
Wait, was that just Cancer that you read?
No, that was water signs. So that was
Oh,
Cancer
okay.
and Pisces. Read your signs full profile here. Hold
Oh
on.
boy.
This is
Well,
gonna
I'm
be really
reading-
informative. Stay tuned, folks.
It's gonna be breaking news.
It's
Hold
probably
on.
really accurate.
Huh?
Breaking news.
Is any of this accurate? I think someone made this up.
Well, I can tell you
Let's
our
see. Do you guys believe in this stuff? Let's
No,
start
I
there.
I couldn't
don't,
tell you the last time I
obviously.
looked up my horoscope. Like that's not like ever on my mind.
No,
Okay.
I don't look up my horoscope, but sometimes it pops up on my Instagram. But I feel like it always pops up. I don't know. It always pops up when I'm like, huh, I hope that's true.
Does it ever come true?
Me too. Me
No.
too. Like if I see something randomly.
Yeah.
What else does it say about Cancer and Pisces? Or us water bitches?
Well, this is definitely not accurate because I can tell you I tried to make some bows, some velvet bows for my Christmas tree, and it says Cancer loves creating and needs some type of creative outlet, whether it's
No.
painting, writing, or even reading. Okay, reading, but definitely not anything creative that involves
I don't have
art
a creative fucking bone in my
projects.
body.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I don't either. That's not me.
No.
Wrong
This
one.
has to be me though. Fun. Even though crabs can be intense, they also have a funny
Oh,
side.
you think so?
Yeah, I think
You
I'm the
think you're
funniest
funny?
person.
You think that you're funny?
We'll give
Yeah.
you that.
Okay, that makes one of us again.
Yeah, Avery's not funny.
No,
Yeah,
I would
that's true.
agree.
It does make one of
Not-
us like I'm the funny one.
Not tooting my own horn over
I don't
here,
know.
unlike
I do
someone
laugh a
else.
lot with that hoe.
Well,
Yeah.
which one?
Both you
With
hoes.
me, Stick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Stick,
Yeah.
we used to get detentions because you
Yeah, you guys were in the same
been cutting
class.
the
That's
hell
not even
up.
fair.
Yeah, we used to
It's
get
not even
thrown up in
fair.
detention for cackling in class.
Whatever.
CJ does think that you and I are
Whatever.
funny, Stick. He thinks that we're annoying funny.
That's
but
fine. He still said we're funny. I'll take
Hey,
it.
Stick, for Pisces, just so you know, you're whimsical, but you're oversensitive.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck's whimsical
So
mean?
you're imaginative mind. So you have a good imagination, but not really. Can whisk you away into a fantasy realm. You're kind, you're nurturing. I agree.
Yeah.
Can prove to be double-edged sword though, because
Oh, she talks shit.
Oh.
no. She
Oh.
can be overly sensitive with her heart, and it's easily wounded. I kind of feel like
Oh.
Stick, you are a soft soul, not in a bad sense by any means, but I think that you pretend like you're a hard ass, but
But
you're like,
behind closed doors,
you're
I'm
pretty
breaking
soft.
walls and crying.
Yeah, you're like, that hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I
But
would
I don't
agree
tell
with
anyone.
that.
Yeah, well, until your feelings are really hurt, and then it blows up out of nowhere, and I'm like, is she okay? Why didn't you
The
say
answer's
something?
no.
Yeah. Ooh, further compounded by a tendency to play the victim. I don't think you play
Me?
the victim. Yeah, supposedly,
No.
but I don't think you do.
I don't have anything to play the
What,
victim
McCall?
over.
For a cancer's friendship style, it says cancers may turn down the first invite you give them. They may even turn down the fifth. But once they finally say yes, know that you may have found a real friend.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. I
You have to
hate
beg
those.
us.
Okay.
Yeah, we might go, but we probably
You're
won't.
probably not.
Yeah.
Essentially. No. I was saying that the other day at breakfast with Stick and Morgan and Holly that I probably don't get invited places anymore because I don't go. Like I always say no.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there, and then the day of I'm like, oh, I don't feel
Like,
good.
just kidding. Sounded good 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
also says that it says that a Cancer is one of the most non-judgmental signs from the zodiac.
That's a lie.
Me?
You think so?
I think maybe an Avery's end.
Avery's
No, I was talking to Morgan about this. Nope, I was talking to Morgan about this. I am not. You guys think I'm judgmental because I tell you guys how it is because I care about you. That's not judgmental. That's me being honest instead of just tiptoeing around your little feelings and not telling you the truth.
Are
Like,
we
do you
getting
want me to be
attacked?
Getting
Whoa.
heated. Yeah, Jesus.
No. Because
My
listen, Morgan
God.
and I were talking about this. I think people do confuse judgmental and just caring for you. When you ask me something and you don't like the answer I give you, that doesn't make me judgmental. That's really how I feel about it. Do you
No,
want me
but
to
I
lie
don't
to protect
that's
you?
not
No.
the situations I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about like when I wear something that's a little different and you like make fun of me for it. That's judgmental.
I don't make fun of you. I'm looking out for you and I'm like, that looks a little goofy.
No, that's not how it is. That's not
Shane
how you
does
say
it.
it.
Shane does it.
And Shane's judging me.
Shane probably is because he's
He's a
just
brother.
Shane. That's our brother. That's our
Yeah.
brother.
Boo Vikings.
But I'm not. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess maybe I shouldn't give unsolicited advice, if anything.
There we go. Unsolicited advice, sure.
But if you were gonna ask me, I would be like, no, that doesn't look good.
Oh
And
my
I would hope you would do
God.
that to me. If I go out in public and I look crazy, I hope you're like, I don't really like that.
But if you're
Taylor.
confident, I'm going to let you be confident and do your thing.
Please
Whatever.
don't. Please don't. Don't let me look like an idiot in public.
But if you're confident, who
Like,
cares?
tell me.
Yeah.
I do. I care
Ooh.
because I want to
So
know.
let's unpack that.
I don't want to go somewhere and be like, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have someone tell me the truth than just be like, you guys text about it later. Like, did you see Avery's top last night? That was
But
not it.
I would
And
never
you
do
know
that.
you do it.
I-
Because I'm your
I
sister.
wouldn't do that either. I would say, "What the fuck are you wearing?"
I'd say it to your face,
I
yeah.
know. Thank you. No, Stick would. McCahl, see, you're a liar. You're like, go out there, do your thing. You look like shit.
Avery,
And Stick's like, hey,
Avery,
that looks like shit.
you know I would say it to your
But I
face.
know darn
I would
well
not just let you go.
if we're going somewhere that we have to plan an actual outfit for, we're all texting about it
I would
before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, so then we have plenty of time to just be honest. It's not judgmental. It's Stick saying, hey, actually, I don't really like that outfit. Maybe pick the
Go
other
the other
one.
one.
I think can I
And
read
maybe my
this?
feelings will get hurt, but at least I won't look stupid.
Can I read this cuz I think this is the one accurate thing that I found so
Let's hear
far.
it.
It says best friend match for Cancer is a Pisces. It says
Oh.
both water signs, Cancer and Pisces, share a deep emotional bond that feels almost psychic at times. Pisces understand Cancer's need to talk out emotions for
Mhm.
hours,
Nah.
and the two of them can both have deep conversations. Pisces also can help draw Cancer out of his or her shell, and the two can have their share of adventurous exploring the world together. Pisces also recognize
Cancer can draw Pisces out of their shell?
no, Pisces can draw Cancer out of their
It's the
shell.
other way.
I'd call that. It was the other way around, but that's
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
For like referencing me and Avery's relationship.
I drew Stick out
Oh.
of her shell.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more now. And then it says Pisces also recognize Cancer's need for alone time and doesn't take offense if Cancer doesn't return calls or texts for a
That's
few
true.
days.
That happens.
As a team, Pisces and Cancer can get a bit too intense, but the good news is that both signs excel at drawing each other's silly, playful sides.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm a believer.
I'm a believer in that
I'm a believer
because
now.
me and Avery
Did I change?
Maybe.
have gotten in a fist fight before, so there's the intense part.
I think I've been there.
Yeah.
Probably
We have intense like competitiveness between you
we
and
do.
I.
If Avery's like if we're playing a sport,
And one's doing better than the other one's really
Yeah.
pissed. And usually it's me doing worse. I'm
because I'm a fucking
honest.
athlete. Let's just put that out there.
At times. That's fair.
I don't know if either of you are athletes, I would say,
Yeah, I wouldn't take it
I'm
that
a
far either.
former collegiate athlete, please.
You're speaking to a former Kishwaukee College
Hey.
softball player. Please leave her alone.
Collegiate
Baseball.
nonetheless. I may have won 4 games, but it's fine.
I mean, they were trying to draft me. I hadn't played softball since 6th grade.
Yeah, well, we also had a girl in
They're
there
desperate.
that joined the team and was like, "What hand do I put my glove on?" And I said,
Bad sign.
"Whoa,
You
I
gotta
need to
quit
go
the
to
team.
bigger places."
That's
Well, I guess
funny.
that part ranged too for Cancer and Pisces.
Yeah. I mean, I think that some stuff is true, but like I think it's luck, some of it, you
Mhm.
know?
It is
Like,
kind of
there's
weird that Cancer and
people
Pisces is the most compatible.
Yeah. What's CJ? Like, what's like Cancer and
Well, I'm just
what
reading
sign are
Cancer's love matches are Taurus, Pisces, and Scorpio.
Ooh, we're love match 2
Hell
stick. Did
yeah.
you hear that?
I don't even
But I don't think Caleb's any of
That makes
those.
sense. You guys aren't a love match.
Oh.
I don't even know what zodiac sign Dylan is.
I think Caleb's Aquarius.
Wait, McCall, what were my options of lovers?
Your lovers are Taurus, Pisces, or Scorpio.
Yeah. You know, CJ didn't make the cut either, so that's fine. He's a Virgo.
Yeah, Dylan's a Capricorn. This says Capricorns are known for being ambitious, practical, and disciplined. I would say that about Dylan.
Yours is Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo.
Really? So Dylan and I are compatible. Lovers.
Yeah.
You guys are the only ones.
Meant
Congrats.
to be.
Let's move on from that. Zodiac
Okay.
signs, I think, are controversial. Some people like swear by them, but I never have. I'm not really like, I don't know. Feel like maybe I believe a little bit more in like the earth signs, you know, like the wind, like that, like water, earth,
I
you
have no
know,
idea
like
what
those
the
ones
fuck
that
Yeah,
we
but
were
we
talking about.
are Avery. Our signs fall into that category. Like we're a water.
No, I know, but I feel like I believe like being connected to the earth a little bit more than like the stars. Does that make sense?
Okay. I think the whole thing is people are just constantly looking for something to ground them, and there's people writing shit like this in hopes that somebody looking for something to ground them is going to like find it in that.
I
It's
feel
like
like
a comfort thing.
we're gonna get hate mail for this episode
I
because I
don't
feel like
care.
I know people that like live by their zodiac
That's fine,
signs.
but I think it's just fun to
That's
read
fine.
for a
Yeah.
giggle.
I
Yeah.
do like to read it. Have I ever related to it? Yeah, for sure. But I think that's just
Have I ever
happenstance.
planned my day off of my horoscope? No. Unless it's like, you're gonna
Nah.
find extreme wealth today. Then my eyes are peeled.
Yeah. Caught my eye.
I mean, but hasn't
No,
happened, so
so
you know,
No.
pretty soon. Okay, so another thing I think we should just touch on real quick is another ideology of where people get their personalities from, and that is
Mm.
birth order.
Oh.
Um, so let's get your take on that. Have you guys heard of that before?
Yeah, I have. I
No.
heard that the
Okay.
second born is like top tier.
It's not that. No, you're the youngest. It's oldest, youngest, middle, youngest
Oh.
child.
Oh, are you is this I just googled it. I did a quick Google search. So
Oh.
are you saying that the firstborn this is not accurate because it says the middle child is rebellious and last time I checked you were not
But
rebellious.
no. I know. But listen, it says that, but also there are other things that I've read that said that the oldest daughter kind of acts as the oldest sibling. Like if there's younger sisters below them and they have an older brother. You know what I'm saying? Like women are more
Yes.
likely to take initiative. So Shane isn't really like an older sibling. I feel almost like he's kind of like an only child because he's secluded himself.
Yeah, but I also think it's just because you were kind of touched on it. Like women naturally take on that like motherly, like mature role, and
Yes, leadership role.
boys aren't men aren't matured till they're like 50.
Yeah, their frontal
Yeah.
lobes truly never developed.
Yeah.
Yes. So this was just a totally Googled thing, and then I actually looked up a study, like a peer-reviewed journal.
Okay, so hit us with some more facts because that's literally the
No,
only thing that I've seen.
this one's not a fact. This one's just a Google one, but this is basically saying like oldest children, they display self-resilience, have a serious attitude, behave conventionally to keep the attention of their parents, so they behave. Like that's me. Be a high achiever, abide by the rules, be responsible, be a perfectionist, trust their capabilities, uphold family traditions and morals, and imitate the behavior of their parents in looking after their younger siblings.
Sounds like they're
Uh,
fucking lame.
Alrighty. Youngest
Loser.
children. Here we go. This one's for you too. The youngest child may look for ways to stand out, attention seekers, if you
Absolutely
will.
fucking not.
Um,
Never.
they may try to gain attention in different ways than their sibling or siblings. They may become social, extroverted, and fun-loving in order to assert their uniqueness. A youngest child may feel they have to compete or catch up to their older siblings and may feel less capable or at a disadvantage. They may develop an outgoing personality, humor, and social intelligence to elevate themselves in the family dynamic.
Okay.
Uh, the middle child is the most independent of the siblings, ambitious, thoughtful, and sociable.
I mean, technically, I'm the middle child. Mal was
No,
born after me.
I mean 1 minute doesn't count.
I
I
mean, they
mean,
weren't born at
there
the
was a
same
minute
time.
where
I think if you
yeah.
take, I do think that our family is a little unique because we have a brother who's 4 years older than me, 6 years older than you. That kind of just like he is like nah, and secluded himself a bit for a good reason. And then you guys are twins, and so you guys kind of had a different dynamic with just you two. Like if I was looking at just you and Madeline, yeah, you're the older sibling, she's the younger sibling, dynamic wise, you know.
Yeah, I think I definitely am a mix of those, the middle and the youngest.
Yes, I agree. Only child. Maturity, creativity, intelligence, an easier transition into adulthood. That's
That is
interesting.
interesting.
Just
Easier?
yeah, I
Maybe it's
wouldn't have
because they
thought
don't have
that.
a
But
sibling
maybe
to
because
compete with.
yeah, they're just around adults and they mimic
Yeah.
adults their whole life.
Sick. I'm gonna have one
Yeah, I
kid.
guess that kind of makes sense.
Mhm. Other factors that may influence birth order personality, sibling age gaps like we were saying, gender like we were saying, um genetics and environment, parenting style, peer relationships, blah blah blah. So basically, if I look at these, I think that we all have a little bit of a mixture of everything. Like, we don't just fit into one category as far as birth order, just based off that one website. But I looked at a study, um, an actual study that they did studying birth order and personalities and how it affects um, personality on the
Mhm.
National Library of
Hmm.
Medicine, and they found no link. There, it's not. It's basically
Really?
bullshit. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, it does. It doesn't really play. Let's see. Let's see what it said at the end of the
I mean, I
study.
can confirm that my brother's the favorite.
Well, he's also a boy. I think that, like I said, that affects it too. He's the only boy, and I feel like for some reason in our society, boys are
Yeah,
favored
like the
to a
sons.
certain
Yeah.
extent. Yeah, I mean Shane's the only boy too, and I feel like definitely he gets a little bit of a sorry, mom, a little bit of an easier pass
Yeah.
just because he's a boy. Like there was stuff, and growing up that Shane was maybe allowed to do that we would have never been allowed to do.
Yeah.
You
It
know.
might also come with being the firstborn child though too. Like your parents that like they didn't
Well, they
know.
say that it's usually the
Oh
opposite.
really? Oh, like they're
Yeah,
more strict with the
like where
first
people,
child?
yeah, you're more like on top of them, and like, and as you have more kids, you're more like, whatever, screw
Mhm.
it. But I feel like Shane, I don't know, maybe he got babied a little bit because he's the
Maybe
boy.
he's just a baby.
He is. Um, he still gets babied anyway. Shout out
Shout
Shane.
out
Um,
Love you.
35-year-old Shane.
yeah, yeah, literally. It said in this study, to sum it up, it was done in 3 different countries with a large representative sample size. So this was a big
Hmm.
study. They evaluated personality traits, intelligence in the same study, between families, and where each child lied in the family, like birth order, and in conclusion, it's bullshit.
In
So,
conclusion, first the worst, second the best.
literally, it says birth order is not an important factor for personality development. Like, it's just
I feel like there's like a middle
So-
child thing though.
that's what they say, but there's nothing to support that. I think that's just what people like to say.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my middle child is an asshole, but
Well, you are.
but like, are you just perceiving them that way? Because I'm thinking about this now as a parent. Like, okay, I'm having a second one, right? So my first one, like, we could give all our energy to Collins. We didn't have to like worry about another child, this and that. And then I'm gonna have this next one, and like naturally you don't fuss over that kid as much because you feel more comfortable,
Right.
right? Not in a bad way. It's not in a neglecting way. It's just like I feel more confident and comfortable in having a child. So that might come off that way. And then say I had another one 2 years later. Now I know that's my last baby or whatever. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So now I really baby that baby because I'm like, oh, I'm never going to do this again. So that middle child does fall in like that gray space.
Yeah.
Like the first one you ever had, you don't know what you're doing, and the last one, you're like, oh, this is my last everything. The last time I'm gonna do this. You do know? Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel like the middle child also falls into that weird space because I don't know, maybe it's just me and the only thing I can relate to with it right now is my dogs. But when like we got when we got Finn,
Yeah.
I felt like I had to overcompensate with Layla so that she didn't feel like I was
Yep.
like
People do that
ditching
too.
her for
Yeah.
Finn.
I did that
Yeah.
with Diggs too.
Like I still love you,
Yeah.
and you overcompensate so much with the first one that
That you ignore the second one.
yeah. Yeah. And then like the second one's like acting out, and they're like, hey, give me attention because you're over here making sure your oldest one doesn't feel like they're left out, but like also your youngest one is a baby over there and can't change its diaper, so you have to give that one attention,
Right.
and the middle one is just like, all right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck shit up now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go draw on the walls.
Yeah.
I pull all the clothes out of the
See if
dresser.
this pisses anyone off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think
Nah.
that like maybe as kids, maybe a little bit that syndrome I could understand more, but I think basically what it's saying as adults, it doesn't like the oldest one isn't gonna. Studies don't show that the oldest one is the most intelligent. They don't have the highest GPA. You know what
I
I'm
could prove
saying?
that.
Like
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. Like as an adult. Okay.
We got a prime
Right
example
here,
right
right
here.
now.
Jordan Yacht. Oh wait, Jordan Yacht. Who is that?
That's the old me.
The old you.
So we wrapped it all up, and I think our mutual conclusion is it's all
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. So stop looking for signs, people.
Quit
Quit.
Googling
Be
how
your
your
own
day is gonna
person.
go.
Yeah. And don't be like, oh, that's why I'm an asshole. I'm a middle child. That's
Just have yourself a fucking day and stop making excuses.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening to episode 10 of Clocked Out Podcast. Give us a follow on Spotify and YouTube. And also go follow 7